Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Old Time Rock and Roll. I'm your host, David Tare, where I've been featuring my personal top 3,000 songs of the rock era from 1954 to 1999. And today I'm up to song number 2626, and that one is Jacob's Ladder by Huey Lewis and the News. And this song went all the way to number one. As a matter of fact, it was their third and final number one song. Went to number one in 1987. And it was also released on their album called Fore. And here's a picture of the band around that time. That's Huey Lewis, I guess the fourth from the right up front. Um, I really like these guys, by the way, and I already did a profile, and I already featured one of their songs earlier. And I was told this is an interesting story. Before I get into this song, I just want to tell you I think I saw them live. I'm not 100% sure, but I was told by an old fellow classmate from my high school that this band played at my high school, one of my high school dances. We did get a lot of live bands at my high school. It was a pretty rich high school in Marin County, and they could afford live music, I guess. And this is before they were really popular. I think this was 1980, which would have been my senior year. And I think I remember, I'm pretty sure they played this song, Some of My Lies Are True, because I heard it on the radio once. It wasn't a big hit of theirs. It came out in 1980. And I heard it on the radio sometime, I think around the mid to late 80s. And I could have swore I heard this song before. But I didn't know where I heard it from. And I'm pretty sure I heard it because they played it at our high school dance. So I guess I was pretty privileged to see them back then before they were, really big band. But they had many hits, and they're one of my favorite bands, and they're from my hometown of San Francisco. So I guess I have some personal reasons for liking them. Plus, I think they were a really good band. I mean, I think their music, I would sort of classify it as sort of nostalgia because a lot of their songs are sort of throwbacks to the 50s and 60s. At least it seems that way to me. Um, but anyway, now I'm going to talk about their song Jacob's Ladder. Like I said, it was number one song in 1987, and I just learned this today. It was actually written by a very famous rock singer and songwriter Bruce Hornsby, as well as his brother John. Uh, I never even heard of John Hornsby before, but this is the two of them in concert, I guess. I think that's Bruce on the left with the electric guitar, and then I guess his younger brother, looks like John is joining him. And, Bruce Hornsby was also a great musician. He had several big hits, including some I feature on my list. I already featured one of his, too. So, and I guess I just want to say a little bit about what the song Jacob's Ladder is about. I never really thought about the lyrics too much before, but what it's really about, I mean, in the song, he mentions a fat, kind of, a guy salesman who's trying to sell him Bibles or sell him salvation. Yeah, and there are a lot of people that do this. And he was saying in the song how annoyed he was by this guy, just telling him to get lost, basically. Because he says, if I want to find God, if I want to find the answers, I'll do it on my own. I don't need you, and I don't need to buy your stupid Bibles, to save my soul. And I agree with that, by the way. I'm not a big fan at all of mainstream religion. I hope I don't insult any religious people here. But I am spiritual. And I think spirituality is kind of a personal matter, at least for me it is. And that seems to be what Huey Lewis is singing about in this song. That's what Bruce Hornsby wrote about. And I completely agree. When he says step by step, rung by rung, he's talking about how he's moving up the ladder on his own. And I think we all kind of do this, or at least we should. That's how we live a good life. We don't keep making the same mistakes. We keep improving ourselves. We keep getting better and better, basically. And I feel like I've been doing that too. So kudos to Huey Lewis for singing about it. Kudos for Bruce Hornsby for writing about it. And, maybe I should have put this song a little higher on my list. I never really thought about the lyrics before. It's a good song, not one of my favorites by them, but it is a good song. Anyway, that completes my profile of Jacob's Ladder by Huey Lewis in the News. Thank you for watching. You guys rock, and I'll see you next time. Bye.